Match Day 2017 was seriously one of the most exciting days of my life. After interviewing here, I knew this is exactly where I wanted to train. I wanted to share that passion with everybody who works here to serve the underserved, to just be a role model, to be a pediatrician in the Central Valley. So there are just no words. It was beyond exciting. And then leading up to orientation, of course, you're like, oh my goodness, I'm going to Valley Children's. I wonder what my fellow interns are going to be like. And I can honestly say that my fellow interns are some of my best friends, truly my work family. I'm excited to come here. Every day is, no matter what's going on in terms of patient care, it's a good place to be. And I'm excited to be here for the next now two and a half years, and we couldn't be more excited to meet the incoming class. And we're excited to share that same passion and to teach and work together to serve the Central Valley.
And I'm going closer to home. I'm going to Valley Children's for Pediatric.
So Match Day was such an incredible and unique day for me because it meant the culmination of medical school, and it was an opportunity for me to celebrate the accomplishments with my entire family. It was a day of surprise and a day of fear. I walked in not knowing where I would be going, just knowing that I had a spot somewhere in California. And when I finally opened up my envelope and saw that I had matched at Valley Children's, I was overcome with a lot of emotion. I was very excited, felt very blessed, and extremely grateful that I had matched at an institution where I knew I would be much closer to my family, where I knew that everyone was dedicated and passionate to serving the underserved, and where I knew that I would meet colleagues and make friends who we could all work on being great pediatricians to the future generations of children.
Match Day is the best day of the year.
It is.
At Valley Children's. Everybody should be excited about Match Day, right?
Match Day was just filled with so much emotions. We worked so hard to get to that point, and then it seems like everything from then on was kind of out of my control. I was excited to be getting one step closer to being able to do what I love, which is pediatrics, but I had no idea where I was going to be for the next 3 years. And once I got to open that envelope and I saw Valley Children's, I was just so overwhelmed with happiness. It just meant that I felt so connected to Valley Children's when I interviewed there, and the people were just amazing, and I felt like I was sort of coming home. So yeah, it was a really fun day.
Well, Match Day was a big deal last year because we were seeing people we hadn't seen in months, people coming back. We had basically the whole school was there again, and it was just kind of a big party. And so it was like organized chaos, people taking pictures, all that, and lots of people had family in town, so it was really exciting to meet a lot of people's parents and kind of see where they were coming from. And then you finally all sit down and you're all in rows, and you're all just looking at the big screen, waiting for them to go through all the names and all the places where people are going to be for the next 3 to 5 years. So that was really exciting, and I was real excited to come here to Valley Children's, and then I was like kind of taken aback when I saw someone else from my class was going to be there after me, and then a third person was also going to be there. So it was pretty crazy that we had 3 people from one school all going to the same place, and so it was really exciting, and it was great to meet up with them afterwards and kind of talk about meeting up again and kind of getting a bite to get to know each other a little better, because we're going to be spending a lot of time for the next 3 years together.
Match Day was so special because I found out that I'm coming to Valley Children's, and that was my #1 choice, and I got to learn about that news with my fiance, and still remembering opening up the envelope and practically falling out of my chair because I was so excited. And shortly after, I got to talk to Dr. Al-Young, and I think being warmly welcomed like that made it even more special to know how excited she was to see all of us. And then just the excitement with getting to see some of my future co-interns on WebEx for the big celebration. And yeah, just can't stress enough how welcomed we felt, and just how much it meant to know that this is where I was going to spend the next 3 years of my life, you know, one of 3 of the most important years of my life, really forming my career and the type of pediatrician I wanted to be. And I knew I wanted to be here and learn from some of the best pediatricians.
When I think about match day, it was incredible. It was super special for me because it was really the culmination of 4, honestly 8 years of really hard work just to get to where we were at that point. And it was a huge day, not just for me, but for my family, because it really dictated where we were going to be going for the next 3 years of our lives together. We recently had a newborn. I guess not recently, he was about 6 months old at that time. But finding out where we're going to spend the next 3 years of our lives is a huge deal. And it was amazing to find out that I matched in my #1 program, and that it was going to be an incredible program, an amazing children's hospital, the excitement of it being a new program, on top of getting back to California, where I grew up, where my wife grew up, and where all of our extended family is, to help take care of our baby boy. That, and just celebrating it with all of my awesome classmates at Tulane, finding out where everybody was going,